In this video, I'm going to be telling you the 3 key tenets that you need if you want to succeed as a business owner. See, you've probably looked up to guys like Iman Gadzhi, Jordan Welch, Hamza, a bunch more that are having all this success online, making money, traveling the world, having time, location, and financial freedom, and you probably aspire to be like them and have similar things like the cars, the watches, the girls, all these different things, and that's probably something you want. And that's something that I wanted for a really long time, but I struggled to get it because I wasn't the person that was able to have that success. So there was many different areas that I was lacking in that didn't allow me to have the success that I wanted to have. And if you want to have this sort of success, you're going to need to have these 3 key things that I've noticed from being a business owner. So I was trying entrepreneurship since I was 14 years old, trying things like stocks, Amazon FBA, Instagram theme pages, the list goes on. And I failed so many of them. I had little bits of success here and there, but nothing lasted. And it wasn't until about 3 years ago that I really took entrepreneurship to another level and started having success with different sales careers. And now I have my own business that's successful. I've been doing really well with it, making 10 plus K per month. And there's certain key things that I've noticed being this business owner and having a rapid development in myself and the amount of money I've been making that's really allowed me to have this success. And this is something I want to share with you guys to see if, being a business owner is even for you. I read Patrick Bet-David's Your Next 5 Moves recently, and he was saying you need to be very clear on what you want out of life. He wanted to have a huge insurance company that was, with thousands of agents. I don't remember exactly. And then this other guy wanted a business that was an insurance agency that just produced him like $1 million a year. And that's what made him happy, and that wouldn't have made Patrick Bet-David happy. He wanted to have the one with thousands. He was way more ambitious. So you need to be very clear on what your goals are. That's just a general example, but do you want to be, a travel influencer who only works a couple hours a day and gets to kind of live the life of traveling and taking it easy, being very nonchalant? Then being a business owner might not be for you. So we need to address the proper, the tenets that you need in order to succeed as an entrepreneur if that's a path that you want to take. So let's get into it with the first one being you need to have a high stress tolerance. So there's going to be so many things that you need to do as a young business owner. Being an entrepreneur, you're starting a business and you need to realize that you're taking on every single department: leadership, managing the people, sales, marketing. Every single thing in the business is all on you when it starts. Until you get things rolling and you have people doing those tasks, everything rests on your shoulders. So you have to be able to handle all that. So having a high stress tolerance is going to be one of the keys to succeeding. If you get bothered by little things and you're in a 9 to 5, one of the jobs I did in high school was I was doing pizza delivery while trying that entrepreneurship. If you're getting stressed out about delivering pizza, for example, then forget about being a business owner. Just forget it. It's not going to happen. You're going to fail miserably, as I did a lot of times. So if this is something you want, you're going to have to commit yourself to developing these skills. Having a high stress tolerance is a skill you can work on by putting yourself in stressful situations and then assessing your reaction to it and improving on it time after time. You just need to realize that no one knows exactly what they're doing. Everyone is just making the best decision that they can analyze and then taking it from there. Sometimes it's going to be a mistake. Sometimes it will work out. And that's all it is. You just have to be able to think non-reactively or non-emotionally and not react too much and just make the best logical decision you can make. That's really all it comes down to with stress tolerance. From here, it kind of ties into the next one. You need to be a great problem solver. Being a business owner is not a straight line. It's going to be a roller coaster with ups, downs, upside downs, unexpected twists and turns, where you're going to have problems in every single department, whether it's the sales slowdown, marketing, leadership, dealing with the staff you have at the company, the customers. There's so many different things you're constantly going to have to address. So you need to be a problem solver and be able to think quick on your feet, be able to come up with solutions and make sure that everything runs smoothly. You don't get breaks the way that a 9 to 5 worker does once they clock out. they can go home and watch, Too Hot to Handle or whatever. You don't get that. Even if you did want to watch Too Hot to Handle, you still got to be on your phone answering messages, as I do on like a Sunday. I try and take like a rest day or something, just chill. And I still have to answer messages, make sure everything's running smoothly and getting going for the next week. You don't get breaks ever. That's kind of a thing is, yeah, sure, you might not directly be working, but you're always going to be having to answer messages. You never get to fully clock out, and you always have to be helping people solve problems. So if you don't like solving problems, or you're just not really good at it and it's something that you find very difficult and stressful, being a business owner is going to be very hard for you because it's full of problems. So you're just going to have to be able to solve those, think quick on your feet. And that's really one of the most important things is constant problems. And when it does run smoothly for a couple of weeks, it's a blessing. It's the most relaxing thing ever. But the last thing that you're going to need if you want to be a successful business owner is going to be discipline. As you get more successful, especially, there's going to be increasing temptations coming at you. There's going to be girls that you're going to want to hang out with, guys that are cool, that want to do fun things. Like I go jet skiing with guys all the time, have fun like that. And you're going to have to sometimes say no to those things and actually do the work that needs to be done. And that's just how it is. Sometimes you're going to have to skip a date with a girl that you really want to go on to develop the business, right? During the week, I'm super dialed in. And what I noticed was that when I first reintegrated into society, I was all excited. I was able to hang out with, my boys, date girls, and I started prioritizing some of those things over the business. And what I noticed was that the business did actually decline, or even just me, myself, mentally. I wasn't as productive. I wasn't getting as much done. And then when I just started focusing strictly on the business, waking up from morning until night, just working, I had a ton more success. And things just are completely different. It's a day and night. So you have to really just commit yourself fully to working, developing the business. You do get at least I take weekends off now after getting things going. You do kind of need that time to chill and reset. But like I said, as a business owner, you never fully get time off. You're still going to be answering messages. There's times I've taken sales calls on the weekend. If someone wants to buy, I'm always going to hop on a call and try and get that deal. That's just how it is being a business owner. So if you don't have those 3 key tenets of stress tolerance, problem solving, and discipline, I'd highly recommend doing anything that you can to develop them if this is something that you want to pursue in the future, or think of a career path that does suit you. Maybe you want to be an influencer and you want to live that lifestyle. There's nothing wrong with that, and that can be a lot less stressful than being an actual business owner and pursuing entrepreneurship. But you also need to take the time to realize that a lot of, it is being an entrepreneur, is being a social media influencer, but it's going to be a different thing. And it's more of the things that you're going to have to tackle is like consistency, staying disciplined with a consistent posting schedule, and taking the time to develop it, learning how to actually market to your audience and build the following that wants to, basically wants to follow you. So there's a lot of different skills that come in with that. So no matter what you do, you're going to have to really become the person that is able to succeed. It's more about the internal work than it is the external work, is what I've noticed, that a lot of the success you have actually is coming from the mind and the things that you do to build yourself up and become the person that can actually have success. All right, so that's all for this video. If you got any value from it, please like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one.